What is up, Planeswalkers? They're 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. What is dead may never die, but rises again, harder and stronger. Anyway, I do, of course, hope you head over to FlipsideGaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal, and it helps with the show. And until the 20th, if you use my promo code, you get entered in to win one of 3 sweet Richard Kane Ferguson playmats. These are fantastic playmats given away by the awesome Flipside Gaming. Now, you might see this is flashing over here. You might see this is flashing over here. And that is because today we're playing Ravnica Constructed. In Ravnica Constructed, spoiler, you only can have cards from Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Legions, and War of the Spark, and Gates of Blaze is banned, so screw you, Gate Deck. Go away. This does mean that we don't have any 5-mana Teferi, but it does also mean that we have 3-mana Teferi. Now, what we're going to do is we're essentially bringing back Stuff Dies, because pretty much all of that deck is Ravnica legal. And I think the only thing I changed is I cut down a Seraph of the Scales, a Tithe Taker, and a land to put in Priest of Forgotten Gods. Essentially, because people really were upset that I didn't put Priest of Forgotten Gods in last time. So not only is she in the deck now, she's going to be the thumbnail. This is, as I said last time, essentially just an Aristocrats deck. Well, it's really an Aristocrats deck, now we have Priest. But it's a deck where we play creatures and we don't care if they die. We have sweet value from them dying, we can get them back. It's just, all in all, really awesome. So we're playing 4 Hunted Witness. This is a fantastic card in the early game to be able to block, or to apply really annoying ping damage to your control opponents. When it dies, you get another 1/1. This is essentially a 1-mana 2/2, 1/1 of which has lifelink. That's cool. 3 Tithe Takers. This is a really awesome card, very similar to Hunted Witness. In that, you have either 2 blockers or 2 attackers. What's really nice about Tithe Taker is 1, it has 2 toughness or 2 power, which is helpful against control, and 2, it has an annoying ability where your opponent is more difficult for them to do things on your turn, which is always nice. Cough, cough, counter spells. 3 Priest of Forgotten Gods. This is the prime sack outlet for Aristocrats right now, because you're going to be able to sacrifice 2 creatures and get 2 creatures worth of value from the ability, especially considering the fact that a lot of our creatures, we don't care if they die. Hence, why I called the first deck Stuff Dies, because it's so nonchalant. Anyway, you get your opponent to lose 2, and sack a dude, and you get mana, and you draw a card. Technically, the sacking of their creature and the drawing of a card is really where what the 2 creatures' worth is. Adding the extra 2 life and mana is just kind of a extra just to make sure it always hits that, because, you know, sometimes you draw land or whatever, but, you know. 4 Cruel Celebrants. This was going to be the art for the thumbnail until I realized I should have Priest for the thumbnail. This is going to be probably the thumbnail for a Martyr Aristocrats deck, but still, she is fantastic in that when our stuff dies, you drain your opponent. It's pretty good. 2 Despark. It's Planeswalker removal, mostly. I did actually put a ton of cards in the sideboard this time to talk about why I think that they're cool, but why I don't have them in the main deck. I will talk about that after the games. Despark is okay. It could be Elderspell, especially considering the fact that this is a War of the Spark thing. You know what? I'm actually going to drop one of these to put in a single Elderspell. And the main reason for that is this is going to be a specific set-based thing, and there's probably going to be a decent number of Planeswalkers running around. So I'm going to go ahead and just make that small change there. 3 Ministrant of Obligations. This is a fantastic card to die because it gets us more power, and it has flying, or more power toughness, and it has flying. It's real helpful. 3 Midnight Reapers allows us to keep the draw going with our cards dying. You do need to be a little careful about it because of the fact that 1, it deals damage to you, and 2, it's not a May ability for the draw. You have to do it. 2 Mortifies. It's just all around good removal for creature enchantments. Oh man, I forgot Wilderness Reclamation's in this. I don't think there's going to be too many of those because I assume this is best of 1 and doesn't have Nexus. Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? I have not played this event yet. I literally was just like, I'm going to make a few tweaks to this deck because some people love this deck, and I do too, and it's awesome to play. But I was like, make a few tweaks. Fewer than I expected, but sure, whatever. 3 Seraph of the Scales. It flies. It's a 4 power flyer. You can give it Vigilance, you can give it Death Touch, and it has Afterlife too. Also, that art is so good. Speaking of art, by Magali, Teysa Karlov. Also 4. She's 2/4. Okay stats, not great. Dies horribly to Lava Coil, but pretty much everything in our deck dies horribly to Lava Coil. But she causes our death triggers to happen twice. it also gives our creature tokens Vigilance and Lifelink. And since most of our creature tokens have flying, you best believe we're going to be gaining some life. Oh yeah. 2 Sorin Vengeful Bloodlords. This gets back pretty much anything that we need. Obviously, you can, if you have to, essentially play Sorin as a Teysa or a Seraph if you have one of those already in the graveyard. But usually, if you want to get one of those back, you can wait a turn plus Sorin to 6. Then next turn, go ahead and minus. Otherwise, you can just, get back a Cruel Celebrant, start sacking things, get back a Midnight Reaper, stuff's going to block and die, start drawing cards, etc., etc. Also, for what it's worth, it also gives your creatures lifelink, which is always fun. God-Eternal Oketra and God-Eternal Bontu. Bontu is the one that makes the most sense in this deck, insofar as we're allowed to just sacrifice our entire board, draw a bunch of cards, and or just murder our opponent because of the fact we have Cruel Celebrant in the deck. Shut up, bathroom. Anyway, God-Eternal Oketra, on the other hand, is great because we like just having more bodies on the field to die. So, for what it's worth, Oketra is very helpful because she's a 3/6 body that has double strike. Really cool. Also, we have a decent number of low drop creatures, as you can see here. So, being able to actually string together several 4/4 black zombies with Vigilance is pretty reasonable thing to consider. And of course, 2 Liliana Dreadhorde Generals make zombies. When our stuff dies, we get to draw. -4. Sack things, we don't care. -9, they lose. Probably never going to get to that point. This is our mana base. We did change it to 23 because, we're not really playing too much high end. Plus, Priest of Forgotten Gods does allow us to draw, or get a bit of mana, and it does draw. So, 23 I think is a reasonable place. And now let's, go ahead and hop into that Ravnica Constructed. Haven't played any games with this, so we'll see how it goes. I have no idea what decks to expect. My assumption is there's going to be a decent amount of Planeswalkers. Mono red does lose a decent bit. Spectre 7. I feel like I've seen this person's comments before, but I don't know. I go first. Kind of a slow hand, but we do have Mortify and Teysa, so this is fine. The reason I said it's a slow hand is essentially because I just didn't have a 2-drop to slot in the curve, but Haunted Witness is still fine. Green. Pelt Collector. Oh. Is the Stompy deck still possible in Ravnica? I guess so. You have Crawl Harpooners on 2. On 3, you don't have Steel Leafs. Oh, it's just Golgari Stompy? Oh, it's Elves. Nope, it's Golgari stuff. Sure, that's fine. No need to block. Blocking's for losers. So we're going to be able to play Teysa on curve. So I think, honestly, I just play Midnight Reaper here, and then Teysa next turn. I'm not too terribly worried about taking too much dabblage. I can chump if I want to before Teysa comes in, but green-black, they do have access to a decent amount of removal. I'm dying, apparently. What are they selling? Chocolates! I was there when they invented chocolates. I hated it. Why would you not attack with Pelt Collector? What? Why in the world would you not attack with Pelt Collector there? Makes literally 0 sense. Exile creature card from your graveyard. If you do, put a counter on it, although I sacrifice it. Sure, I mean, you have trample, but I don't care. Also, I'm so glad that we actually have music today. Yeah, no attacks. I don't care. You have to exile stuff. Boop boop. If you can't, what, sacrifice it? Yeah. So they have to keep the graveyard full. And my board, well, assuming of course my opponent doesn't have removal, my board's gonna get big, and I'm gonna draw a lot of cards. Attack me with the Eternal Troll, I dare you. That's an interesting attack. I don't trust that at all. I'll take 5. Yeah, I'm gonna get 4. So I'm actually gonna take 7. That's fine. I'll go down to 11. They might even bump into that and I go down to 10. But I'll have a bunch of these things. Yeah, I think this is fine. Especially considering my tokens will have lifelink. Oh wait, they already have lifelink. They'll have vigilance though, so that's nice. You're really gonna... Oh, trophy. Okay. Incredibly rude, but sure. And I will draw 2 cards still, right? Yes. Because Teysa does see herself die, which is so weird. Ooh, Bontu. Don't mind if I Bondu. Alright, so we're going to go down to 9, which is unfortunate. I can go ahead and Mortify. Ow. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to play the Plains. Going to play an Ministrant here. Going to hold up a Mortify. I don't think there's anything that I care about. I want to... do I want to attack with all of these? I have this to chump if I have to. I'm probably going to want to be able to block with Midnight Reaper as well. I'll just gain the life, I suppose. Yeah, I want to force them to exile another creature. Guildgate, let's see. Sure. Ministrant, Bontu. I mean, Bontu's decently... she's a chunkus, you know? Okay, what are you playing on for? Small Vraska? Battlefield target creature gains menace. Oh, sure. Put it on your troll. Be greedy. Do it. Yes! Yes! You greedy fool. Scrub. Die. Ah, fuck. That's fine. If I double block, you can still kill both. But I get rid of this card. I do draw 2. Get these things. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with this, I think. Because I'm going to be drawing 2 cards, and I don't want to lose much more life. So I'm fine having the Midnight Reaper die here. Yeah. That's fine. Get some bros. Despark? Sure. I got a priest. It's not bad. Ooh, an Oketra. Unfortunately... Oh, I can't... Oh, no, I can't. I'm dumb. If I want to pay 2, then I can. But I don't really... Well, I'm going to potentially gain life if I attack with these. Do I go for the greed? Do I go for the greed? I could also just Ministrant into priest, but I like the idea of... it's greedy as hell, but I'm doing it. I guess I shouldn't... Yeah, I should have done this like post-combat or whatever, but who cares? Going to attack with these 2 just to gain some life back. I'll probably go to attack with the Flyers too. Yeah, I probably should have attacked with the Flyers. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to play a Priest Forgotten Gods. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at this token. You can't see it because I'm covering it up because that's where I put my... I should probably just like make my camera smaller. People don't care about seeing my face. Rude! How dare you? Take action, please. Monster. Kill a god like that. Shame. Can't do this. Oh, look, another land. I can play this. If I play that land, I can also play Bontu. Don't mind if I Bondu. I'll play it after combat, I suppose. Tack. Getting a little bit of that life back. Oh. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna go and play a little Bontus. Don't need all this mana, so let's go ahead and sack. Let's sack down to 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's reasonable because we have a priest. I'll go ahead and sack Ministrant, why not? It's what, 3? Yeah, I think 3's fine. Just get to draw 3 cards casually. And go ahead and end the turn. At instant speed, I can use Priest of Forgotten Gods to make them lose 2 and lose a creature. So, ball's in your court, friend. If they have 2 creatures, they should play the trash one first. Well. That's rude. I might as well do this, I guess. Because it draws me a card. Submit 1. And I'll sack these, because who cares? If nothing else, I get to draw a card and they lose some life, so... Whatever, I still have a Bontu. Scrub. I mean... Oketra, Hunted Witness. My board is large again. You are too, my friend. What shall you do? I guess I should have played Priest of Forgotten Gods to kill him with it, because it'd be funnier. Liliana? No! So I'm gonna be rude. Only my God-Eternals get to kill. Oh, right. I forgot Oketra was just gonna kill. Sorry, Bontu. Your sister was a little too fast. Right. First win's cool. We paid 250 gold, I think, for this. When do we break even? 4? Yeah. It's lame. Yeah, it's fine. Against a Karn. We got a turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Opponent mulliganed. I think this is a fun keep. Ooh. Well, I assume because my opponent is on, you know, or my opponent is in the queue that they wouldn't concede, and they haven't. Ooh. That's a bad. Hello. Hello. I am sorry for this. Wait, why didn't I play Priest? I don't know. Correct play. That's exactly why. Makes sense. Makes total sense there. Gonna go ahead and play out Seasons Don't Fear the Reaper, I think. I mean, neither do the Wind or the Sons of the Rain. Yeah, Seasons Don't Fear the Reaper. Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor to the wind or the sun or the rain. You can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. 10th District Legionnaire. No blocks, please. Ow. So I can play a Tithe Taker and a Priest. Start getting some sweet, sweet value here. Could Sorin in plus, could Mortify, but I assume my opponent has some indestructible tech there, so I think I'm just gonna play good old Tithe Taker and a good old Priest Forgotten Gods. Can't play shit on my turn. It's real nice. Oh, I'm down. I could have Mortified because my opponent can't play shit on my turn. Definitely gonna attack him for 3. Yeah, even if the Tithe Taker gets killed. Oh, but Lava Coil. Now they'd Lava Coil Priest, I think. Yeah, I should be fine. It's unfortunate that my opponent had to mulligan down 5 and then didn't have land for like 2 turns, but I will be playing a Feather deck soon, by the way. It's a Feather. Crap, there's other things on the short list. They're on a list. I have them somewhere. But Feather for sure is going to come up soon. Oh, I plan on playing Realistic Super Friends at some point as well. I'll block. I don't care. Crap, there was something else. I don't remember. I have like a list of like 12 decks, but there's like 3 that are going to be the next ones. I just can't remember what they are. Ooh, Liliana. Ooh, I can cast it this turn. Boop, boop, boop. Gonna go and do one of these. Gonna say yes. Gonna target you. Gonna say yes. Gonna target these. Gonna say yes. This is exactly why I cut down a land, because Priest Forgotten Gods helps a little. Gonna play a land. Gonna play Liliana.
The undead make great minions.
I don't need them to sacrifice.
Loyal. Putrid, but effective.
Alright, 2-0. Off to a good start with my sweet death cult. No, I don't think YouTube would appreciate me calling the naming saying death cult on the thumbnail. So I'm probably not going to use death cult on the thumbnail. Let's see. Last time I called it like Stuff Dies. Could say like and dies some more. I could say, Well, if they didn't hate Death Cult, they probably would be... Or they didn't hate Stuff Dies, they'd probably be fine with Death Cult. I don't know. It's also, like, a little dark. What? Thinking of names for the deck. I can name it like Aristocrats. Or Ravstocrats. This is incredibly rude. But I think I'll keep it. You know, got a Guildgate into Priest. Although Priest isn't very great if I can't play multiple creatures. Oh, my opponent goes first. Well, in that case, I think I will keep this. Because it's more likely I'll draw lands I need. Essentially, all I really need to do is get up to 3 so I can play Ministrant. And as long as Priest is still around, I can go ahead and sack these into one of these. Red? Is this mono red? Who knows? Interesting, though. Is this going to be a light stage? Words hard? I forgot Steamkin was here. Of course. I hate it. I hate it so much. She's probably going to die, but that's kind of fine, I think. Crap, so they have Skewer the Critics, they have Light Up the Stage, they have Runaway Steamkin, they have Experimental Frenzy. I guess Footlight Fiend is like the one drop that they decide to use. They don't have Lava Runners, that's helpful. They don't have Lightning Strikes, that's helpful. They don't have Shocks, also helpful. They do have Lava Coils. Chandra's Triumph. 3 damage stuck creature, Planeswalker, opponent controls. Sure. Rude. Go ahead and play a Ministrant here. Ministrant dies. I still get more stuff, so that's fine with me. Next turn, if I draw a land, I can just play a Seraph, which is always helpful. Legion War Boss. Fine, I suppose. I'll probably block the Footlight Fiend if they attack with it. Decide not to. Not really a reason to block Steamkin since it's not on 3 counters, so we'll just take it. Ow. I also need to worry about... No, Chain Warrior was in Dominaria, so I actually don't have to worry about Chain Warrior. So here I'm just going to play Hunted Witness and a Tithe Taker. Yeah, I just want to maximize my board presence here. No attacks. If I want to, I can just gang up on the Runaway Steamkin. Only has 3 cards, so, you know, we're not in a terrible position. We do want to draw a land, so we can start getting our bigger, our Orzhov girls in here. We don't have the full Orzhovs. The Orzhov girl that we're missing is Words Are Very Hard, Elendra, the Dusk Rose. I don't think there was another Orzhov girl. I'm pretty sure those were the only Orzhovs. Yeah, we don't really want to Midnight Reaper because the life gain's a bit much, even if we have the lands and stuff. Attack with those. Just those. They can't have Chain Warrior. So I could block here, could block there. Damage happens, they kill my Tithe Taker. I'm left with 4 bodies instead of 1. But I don't get the extra value of Teysa. I could take 3 here, go to 9, which I don't really like. So I think I'm actually just going to block this. If I do get a land, I'd like to be able to get value out of Teysa. But I want to be able to still, you know, not die. I think this is the best compromise. Light the stage, sure. Runaway Steamkin. Chandra and a 10 Street. I assume they're going to fire off a Chandra here. Or, excuse me, a Sharon. I assume they're going to fire off a Sharon here. Huh, it says entered exile this turn. Sure, don't really care about that. They also missed out on Runaway Steamkin mana. Cool. That's not cool, though. Just play another mission, I suppose. Times when The lands don't get you there. This one. Still, having 23 lands in the deck, it's still reasonable for our mana curve. It's just kind of unfortunate that we don't have the stuff here. Opponent has to have one mana spell. Unless they're going to use Steamkin as well. Yeah, you can't cast on my turn. I have a Tithe Taker, dude. I have a Tithe Taker, dude. Nope. Nope. Read this card. Read this card. I understand mono red isn't exactly brain science. Read this card. He's right here. Read it. Sure, if you that's 1 point of lifelink. Sure. My opponent has 2 cards left in their, or 2 cards for next turn. I'm gonna use that 2 mana for anything? No? Okay, cool. My opponent has 2 cards. My blocks are okay here. They're not great. You know, we're still taking ping damage from these little monsters. Sure. It's 1 damage. I don't care. I would not have blocked it anyway. Yeah, so my opponent's being relatively smart here. I can't really guarantee that I'm going to get a 4th land. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really want to go to 6 against a red deck that can at least be running the Shocky card. Oh, they can also run Risk Factor. That sucks. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go down to 7. I will have 2 more bodies, which is always helpful. And these bodies I care less about dying. That said, if I do get a land for Teysa, I have 2 flying creatures that will have Vigilance, so that's always nice. Vigilance and Lifelink, I should say. So what are you going to do here? Skewer is possible. Yup. Do you have anything else, though? No. Ooh, I got a land. Cool. Okay, so I can go back up to 6, which is very helpful. Why are these not showing his... Dude, the flying tokens are so bugged in this game right now. I knew something was wrong with this card. Nah. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna go and attack with those. Go back up to 6. So we still died to double Skewer. But we at least have things with stuff and junk. We can block with these super profitably now. Like, it's actually much worse for them to attack because this is gonna get me 4 bodies. I do have to decline this. My opponent has 4 mana to work with. So, I mean, I could be dead. It would suck, but I could be dead. 5 mana to work with, making it even more likely. But if they do attack, I mean, they have to attack with at least the token that this makes. So I'd be able to block, and I'd have 4 extra creatures that all have lifelink. Right, so if I'm able to make it to my turn, I should be okay. The issue is making it to my turn. Okay, so I considered mono red not being really viable here, but seems like it's chugging along. What are you gonna do? If they kill Teysa, it's gonna suck. Like full stop. You added 3 mana. What are you gonna do, mono red? I know it's hard to read your cards. Is he gonna kill 1 of my lifelinkers? I'm gonna kill 2 of my lifelinkers. Sure. That seems reasonable. Except I'm gonna get 4 next turn. So that's always nice. Well, 4 or what? 6? I mean, I think I just take this damage. If I go to 2, then I have to block that. No, I actually can't. Darn. No, he has too many attackers. Because like I could block, and then I take 3. Yeah, so I had to make that decision. But my opponent is tapped out, so I can't actually, you know, block with Teysa this time. My opponent's being smart. They should only... Yep, they're absolutely correct for doing that. Luckily, creatures can't pull their punches, so they had to give me those 4, which means I can go back up to 10, which is very helpful. Liliana is not really of use here. I do think I'm just going to go ahead and attack in with these 4. To go back up to 10, very, very helpful. I do think I'm just going to play a Seraph of the Scales. Like, I could play a Mina Reaper and Hunted Witness, but that's just a terrible idea considering I have these and I'll have to block with them almost certainly. What's nice, though, is that they do have lifelink, so I will be getting some, you know, value on the blocks. Being at 10 means my opponent is much less likely to be able to kill me with Burn because of the fact that Ravnica, or the Ravnica sets don't have Lightning Strike or Shock. Right? It doesn't have Shock. I'm fairly certain it doesn't have Shock. I'm pretty sure Shock was in M19. I could be wrong. Oops. Forgot to use Tinsu Dozer. Easy block. Easy block. Easy block. The reason I'm blocking like that is because even the... Do I get extra... Do I actually get to deal the damage? I don't remember if I do or not, but sure. Because, I mean, you can only do... Ooh, no, I don't want to do that one. I want to do these ones. Put them up, why not? Because I need that... I need him to die. I'm not risking my Teysa, though. But do I actually... I should, right? I should get all 4 points of lifelink. Hell yeah, I do. I've been playing this game since 2005, and I forget obvious stuff like that. Oh, no, don't hit my Teysa! No! No! No, he's going to kill my Teysa! No! No. Ow. Stop it. Don't you dare. Well, I'm back up to 14, you know, so that is not inconsequential. I could play Mina Reaper. I maybe should play Mina Reaper, and attack in with Seraph of Scales Vigilance. Oh, God. Well, they're probably about to go off with all of their nonsense. Just go and sit back. For real, though, this is... Come on. How hard is this? Yeah, cool. Teysa dies. I don't care. No, my tokens. They don't have lifelink anymore. I would love to top deck another Teysa. Light of the stage. You probably gonna cast that first, right? Lo, get Shrek'd. There are 2 mountains. Fucking mono red shit out of here. They've gone through more cards than I have. That's ridiculous. So I could just Midnight Reaper and Hunted Witness. I could Midnight Reaper and hold her back with Vigilance. Because I do kind of want to draw cards. Because we are running low. But at the same time, I really don't like the idea of dealing damage to myself. How many life stages have they used? They've used 1, 2, and they've only used 1 Risk Factor. It's real risky. That said, Midnight Reaper is a big chungussy boy, so it does maybe make them attack less likely. I'm definitely at least getting in the Seraph of the Scales. The question is, am I also getting in with these? I think the answer is no. Does it change the clock if I do get in with 1? Puts them down to 9. Yes, because if I attacked with just the 4, it would be, what, 5? No, 6 turns? 4, 6? Yes. No, it'd be 4 turns. Sorry, I can't do math. But this would be 3 turns? Sure. This way I put them on a 3-turn clock instead of a 4-turn clock. If I attacked with these as well, it'd be a 2-turn clock. But they're a red player with 3 cards in hand, and I don't trust Steamkins. Like, I could die out of nowhere if I did that, so... Oh, wait, this is right, it's a 2-turn clock because of the fact that I can attack with these. Dumb. Light up the stage into Skewer Pyrohelix. Pyrohelix is going to kill 2 of my creatures. I'm going to go to 12 and draw 2 cards. Should use both. Yep. So they have Skewer, Pyrohelix, and 2 unknown cards. So as long as the 2 unknown cards aren't... Well, as long as one of these isn't Risk Factor. Frenzy. Okay. So I don't care about this card now. They have 5 mana. Well, I mean, with this... With this, they have actually 6 mana, because these are 2 more, put them up to 3. So yeah, they have 6, 7 more mana. So essentially I just need them to hit a land clump. Or just another land, even if they play another spell from their deck. So the question is, are they going to attack my creatures or my face? I assume they're going to attack my creatures, yep, so that they don't die. Yep, I'll lose 2, draw 2. But the fact that I haven't played anything off the top kind of signals to me. Oh, right, it's non-token creatures. I had nothing to worry about. So dumb. Well, I'm sure someone was being super angry about that. This one will draw a card. Hey, I got a land. So how do you attack here? Needs a block. So, I don't really want to be taking 8 damage. 8 damage would take me down to 5. My opponent would have access to 7 mana. They could just be trying to fake me out. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is correct. It does, you know, obviously take down the ability to kill my opponent, but the fact that they were able to deal with the majority of my army kind of means that it's not worth it trying to die, essentially. Especially because I can now play Tithe Taker, Hunted Witness, and attack all in with my zombies here, or my spirits here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still at 13. Yeah, I think this is correct. Because once again, this is a 3-turn clock, just in the air. And if/when these die, it'll be... Darn, it'll still be 3-turn because I don't have another afterlife creature, but still. So we should be okay. Obviously, when our stuff dies, we're going to lose some life, so we do have to factor that in. But losing 1 life as opposed to, 4 matters. So, Steamkin, they have access to a buttload of mana. Let's see if they can lose of course. I hate this card. Did anyone tell you that I hate this card? I'm just now imagining Arena... like Arena Plus, whatever the hell that format comes to be called. I still think it should be Coliseum. Where you go turn 1 Bomat Courier into... You can draw all the cards... Oh, I don't think I want them to draw cards, actually. Because they can just pay mana to get rid of Frenzy. Though I'm at 13? That is 6 cards deep, though, man. And as of... 8 damage. If it's 8 damage, then I go down to, what, 5? If I'm at 5, that's real risky. Because then they can probably just take stuff out of their hand. They've done 2 Pyro Helixes, 2 Skewers. Take action. I don't know if that was correct. Because they also could be trying to reset the top card. Right, so if they're trying to reset the top card, then I really just don't want them drawing anything. I assume they're going to play Respecter now, but that limits their resources to just the card in their hand, just the last card in their hand, which makes it a little bit better for me. I do need to worry about Midnight Reaper, though. Block. So I go down to 5. I go down to 4. I have to let them take this. Because if I blocked with all 4 of my creatures, I'm down to 1. You know, if I took that down to 5, I'm down to 1, and I lose to the Goblin. I hate Steamkin so much. Am I dead or not? At this point, I just want him to time out so I can win. Well, who knew mono red would be the longest match today? I'm gonna go until I lose the thing. Sure. Do you have cards in hand? Am I dead? Sure. Steamkin, yep. Sure. I don't really care about Clicker. You also missed out on a Steamkin trigger. Okay. What are you gonna do? Really? Interesting. I still want to make it maximally annoying for them to do this, because if I block with this, I still wouldn't like get anything. So, Priest Forgotten Gods is a little too late. Despark is absolutely a little too late. That said, I can still cast this. This is non-token. One has 3 cards in hand. I'll have 4. Those don't come in attacking, so that's nice. I think I do play Priest here. Priest means I can Dreadhorde General next turn. The question is, do I actually attack here? So my opponent's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers, which means I can't really profitably attack with these, because I would need, like, I would lose 4 or potentially just 3 to my Midnight Reaper, and that's already kind of too much. So I think I do just no attacks. Because as long as I live, there's a route for me to win. Because Priest Forgotten God does deal some damage. So they're going whole hog on their mana. Why would you not just use the Steamkin? Unless, of course, they don't need it. I mean, they've gone through so much of their deck as mono red. Oh, interesting. That's a Despark for me. Wait, I was about to... No. So I'm going to Despark that immediately. Go away. So I can play an instant off the top. But nope. Okay, cool. So that's an additional boy in play. They have 3 cards in hands. Ugh, that doesn't look good. Is it another Frenzy? I mean, they've been through so much of their freaking deck. I wouldn't be surprised. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? You know, just have 3 Steamkins and a backup Experimental Frenzy as a mono red deck. I have no issues with dying to mono red. My issues is when their weakness of not having continual resources is no longer a weakness. I hate Bomat Courier. I hate Experimental Frenzy for those exact reasons, because you don't have a problem of not having resources anymore. They just play whatever the hell they want. Ugh. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm dead here because of Midnight Reaper. Absolutely ridiculous. Is slightly tan dad tilted? Yes. Yep. Keep just jerking away. So frustrating. My opponent is playing mono red aggro, and they've gone through 40 of their 60 cards. That's ridiculous. The thing is, like, I'm not going to concede yet, because I'm not dead on board yet, right? Like, they can attack... No, I can't attack with any of these, right? Cool. So they're attacking. That had to have been an oops. I'm blocking 1 here. I think I have to lose... No, I guess I can block with my Midnight Reaper, because that doesn't die. And I don't care if it does die. That had to have been a misclick or something. I think my opponent was just being too fast. And if that's so, alright, that's what they get. F off, bro. So I'm going to go ahead and attack in for 3. Oh, darn, I actually can't kill them yet. I needed to block with this. Fuck. Because I can only put them down to 3 now! Yeah, shut up. I'm dead if I don't draw Cruel Celebrant, I think. I guess I could attack with these as well. I mean, if my opponent has burn to kill me, they have burn to kill me. Oh, if they block with the Footlight Fiends, though, then they can put me down to 2? Shut up. Well, they can still double block with the Footlight Fiends. Then I lose my Tithe Taker and my Tithe Taker, and then Midnight Reaper deals 3 damage to me, putting me to 3. Yeah, I think this is actually still fine. Double block. Yep. Are you going to kill the Tithe Takers? If they kill the Tithe Takers, it's worse for them because I could draw Cruel Celebrant. As long as my opponent doesn't have, you know, exactly an instant on top. I guess they don't even have to. They can just do that. Oh, right, I'm not going to draw for my Tithe Takers. Cool. So they're just targeting me? Yep. Can I get one of my 4 Cruel Celebrants, please? That's not a Cruel Celebrant. It's utterly ridiculous. Alright, well, we're going to do this. Gonna sack these. Damn. Making that 1 block. Oh, wow. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even have enough to play this, and god damn it. No, I'm just dead, right? Like I can play Oketra. I can play Oketra into Celebrant, I guess. But I'm fairly certain I'm just dead. Like I need to get the triggers to actually happen. I don't think I can because I drew this damn thing late. But if I attacked with these as well and they died, then I could have had it before I used Priest. I'm so angry. Alright, well, let's see if I'm dead. This deck is stupid. They've used 3 Skewers. Gonna pop these Grammar Frenzy. Nope, Light Up the Sage. That's fine. Wow, I'm still alive. None of my shit is lifelink, so I'm actually pretty sure I'm just dead. Because he just has too many attacking creatures. Is it her or another? No, it's just another. Wait. No, it is or another. Why did you say whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies? Whenever. Yeah, why doesn't it say just whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies? Why does it have to say? I don't know. Just sitting here and wait for my mono red opponent. I'm so there were like two mistakes that I made in this game. I mean, for what it's worth, if my opponent hadn't made that 1 mistake where they attacked with only 2 things, then it would have been fine. Oh, maybe they ran out of time? Bruh. Damn it! Pretty sure I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. That's so annoying. Not only was it a mono red deck that had a decent draw. It was a mono red deck that went through the vast majority of their deck. And that's just so frustrating to me. Because that's meant to be red's weakness. They have the best burn because they run out of they run out of steam, but they don't anymore. Black has really efficient cards, but it costs you life. You really have to use life as a resource. White has some of the most efficient things, but it also is lacking in card draw, and it doesn't get really great creature stats. Blue, a lot of good draw, a lot of I'll keep this short. A lot of good draw, a lot of ways to interact with the stack, but they do have limited ability to answer things. Page 11. They have limited ability to answer things once they already hit the board. Green has huge creatures, but some of the weakest removal, because a lot of the removal is, and card draw as well, their removal and card draw is pretty much tied to their ability to have creatures on the board that can actually count for it. So it just frustrates me so much that red just gets to subvert its weakness. Sure, we're gonna play Tajic, Gideon. That's fine.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity.
Yeah, sure.
Prepare for battle.
Can I get another creature? I didn't get another creature. So I do think I just mortify this and attack Gids for 2. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Did she attack herself? Nope. I guess I just attack him for 1 and block him, but it's 4 damage. I don't think I care about 4 damage too much. Next turn I can play Seraph of the Scales and sack it if I want.
That was a good hit.
I can get back with Sorin if I really have to. Alternatively, I could be greedy and play out Teysa first. Ah, fuck off. Ugh. Apparently I shouldn't have attacked with both my creatures, because I didn't know my opponent was going to play. Why are you playing Hero if you're playing so many non-multicolored spells?
Share in my light.
What'd you give him? In a circle? Sure. Ow. He can ping other planeswalkers, right? Yeah. I do think it's correct to just play Seraph. Let's not attack. Next turn I can play Teysa, use Priest on both of these after attacking my opponent's Gideon. So, you know, we have decent, blocking situation here. Ilharg. Look at that, that doesn't have freaking haste. What? Why are you playing Ilharg in a Boros deck? What the hell are you going to put in with Ilharg from a Boros deck? What? I'm so confused. I'm so very, very, very confused. What? Why? The real question is why? Indestructible? I assume that's what you're giving him?
I believe in you.
I assume that's what you... Can you just resolve the thing? Sure. That's fine. You're still just a 2/2. I'm gonna block with my Seraph. My Sans Seraph. What? Wow, who would have thought? They didn't want me to get a free kill on a Priest. Pass. Block this. Take. I'm gonna keep my Hunted Witness for my Teysa turn. Ow! It hurts. Despark. Well, that seems pretty damn good. Might have to lose life for it though. Yeah, even if I play the Godless Shrine now, Yeah, I'd have to lose life for it. So, you know, cast Levi and all that. So next, attack this.
You do not frighten me.
Yeah, if I don't do it now, then they can potentially attack with their Ilharg. So I'm just gonna do it now. Target you, submit. Target these two. Always nice. I guess I could draw a card, like a white card, a white land that means I won't have to pay for my thing. Nope, I will. Unfortunate, but rather go to 5 and them not have an Ilharg. Especially considering the fact that I have the things, the lifelink things. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. They have a Gideon. Yeah, so we should be good this game. Should be pretty good. Unless, of course, my opponent has some sort of monster they're hiding in a Boros deck. Getting him indestructible again? That's my guess.
I will lend you my strength.
Wow, who'd have thought? I'm gonna chump block both of these and then just block the shit out of the goblin. Gain all of the life. I'm not putting Teysa in harm's way. Chump block. Chump block. I mean, I can literally just, like, block the crap out of these. I could get blown out by a... I could get blown out by a combat trick here. But I gain life, so I don't care. Yeah, I mean, pretty much that. I gain life, so I don't care. Sure. Yeah, I probably should have left one of them. So I'm going to attack this fellow against Sorin. And plus... I kind of want him to die. But I can't do Sorin and Tithe Taker. Kill that. Yeah, I think Sorin's still fine. One doesn't have much stuff going on for him.
Through feud or feast, your blood is mine.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ping them and attack with my Teysa.
Vampirism is a useful trait.
Because I don't want my Teysa to ever really be in harm's way. I guess by attacking, I put it in harm's way of that
Retreat!
arrow strike or whatever the hell it is, but it's fine. Hope you people like extended videos, because a mono red deck took way too long.
Let me lead the charge into darkness.
Shut up, Gideon. Wow, I don't care.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
Oh, my sword might be attacked here. That's awkward. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, right, I can't block. Sorry, you're going to 2. Oh, look, Tithe Takers. I do sure love me some Tithe Takers. What are you gonna do, opponent? Wait, it must have been playing this shit.
I've fought worse.
I'm down to 1. I don't think it really matters. I could also just get a Hunted Witness. I like getting a Hunted Witness here, actually. Get 1 additional Chunkus. This has trample, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I figured Sorin was going to die regardless. Well, I guess not. He would have gone up to 4. Yeah, shut up, it's fine. Shut up, it's fine. Fine. You know, just do this now? Yeah, sure. Yes. I'll target you. Submit 1. And get them triggers going. See what I draw. Probably just another land, but still, it's fine. Yeah, who would have thought? Ooh, Seasons Don't Fear the Reaper. Don't mind if I do. Seasons Don't Fear the Reaper. Holy crap. I didn't expect this to happen. I expected just, like, live and or die quickly. Who are you going to save? I'm killing whichever one you don't. Best believe me.
I believe in you, friend.
Not going to bleed then. So I assume they're going to Warboss onto their Vindicator. And I can still kill the crap out of it. Draw a bunch of cards. Sure. Oh, they really don't like Sorin. You... Kalamisa Priest. Easy Chump. Easy Chump. Murder? Yeah, seems good to me. Draw 2 cards. Get 2 spirits. Illark is potentially an issue. They've been holding a card like this entire game. But... Ooh, baby triple. Look at this! Look at this nonsense! We're gonna go ahead and put a Cruel Celebrant down. We're gonna go ahead and put a Ministrant of Obligation down. Our opponent is fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and +1. Gonna chuck this over at their face because I'm gonna kill Sorin in the air, or Gideon in the air.
Time for a drink.
Dude, the bugs are so real, man. Sure, die.
Not again.
I guess I just do this now. Yeah. And target you. Submit 1. Gonna target this and this. Oh, look at those triggers. There it is. There it is. I don't think my opponent can attack. Because then I just, like, my stuff... My opponent's lost the game at this point. I don't think there's a single thing that can help them. In red? Deafening Clarion, I guess? Nope, that kills Cruel Celebrant. They have to kill just Cruel Celebrant here. And nothing else. They've been holding something in their hand. What is it? Got him. Ugh, what do we got? 3 wins? I'm playing the entire one, man. I've already committed this long. 2 more wins. Let's hope we can do this before fucking 2 hours, man. Or 1 loss. I could also just get 1 loss. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually made it this far. We're going to doo-doo butter. Are you serious? It's gross. Oh. Oh, this is gross as hand. I mean, we have Seraph Scales on curve, and we have Despark afterward. Sure. Might get flooded out a little. Do I even want to play Haunted Witness on turn 1? Not really. Alright. So, you know, flooding isn't terrible when you have a Liliana at the curve, at the top. Sorry. Play Haunted Witness against Black-White. Possibly against the Afterlife deck as well. I'm gonna play this down. We have a nice 5-drop as well. So, you know, we have a 4 into 5. If we top deck a 3, oh, Orgasmic. Or just another 2. Another 2 would be fine. Or just another 2. If you had a chance to change your fate, would ya? I mean, fucking hell yeah, bro. No attacks, thank you. Next turn I can Seraph, then I can God-Eternal if I draw a land. Yeah, we're playing against Orzhov Aristocrats. Except I don't play this card because it's trash. Costs too much. Oh my god, we drew a land. Oh my god. Everything's coming up, Millhouse, baby. Next turn we can Oketra, clap this fool. I mean, we can start attacking in with this. Oh, well, I guess not, because they have dudes and things. Not a priest! Shit. I used to die. Oh, wait, I can Despark that if I want to. I did forget that. Awkward. No blocks, I don't care. No, Seraph isn't bad. Also play Oketra. So they're definitely gonna sack a thing. I can just sack my... Like, I have things to sack, which is why I don't care too much. I can... So I can Seraph the Scales and attack with my... Like, I can use Vigilance on this and play another Seraph. Alternatively, I can play a God-Eternal Oketra and start getting even more value the following turns. I could Despark this and use Vigilance here. I think that's the weakest line. I don't really care too much about this. I think I prefer Maximum Greed, to be honest. And I'll just pass the turn. I'm fine blocking and stuff. Yeah, I think this is correct. And if I top deck a land, then Liliana -2 is actually not terrible. I mean, they could just sack these, but still not terrible. Another Reaver, sure. Make your 1/1 slightly bigger. You know, the thing is, these are pretty decent blockers, so they can only really attack with these two. So, I don't really care. I guess I could block one with a Tithe Taker. I guess I could do that. They might not be attacking with at all. Okay, sure. Use Priest now, that's fine. I'm just going to sack a Hunted Witness. Next turn I don't draw a land, then I can play Seraph Scales. I might actually just, even if I do draw land, it might be better not to play Liliana just yet. Sure. And just Despark them and play Seraph Scales. That might be better. What do you get? You can play another thing? I am running low on life, so I do need to, you know, be wary of that. They play their own Seraph. Makes sense. I did draw lands. I could exile their Seraph. I definitely think that I want to Seraph of my own here. It just gives me, you know, better board position. Nice, thank you. I Despark something for sure. Like now, so that they can't respond with Priest. But is it Vampire or Seraph? I think it's Vampire because of the fact that we can just die out of nowhere and we can just block the Seraph and we won't mind too much. What's nice is I still have stuff to sack. No attacks. Can sack a Tithe Taker. Next turn I can play Liliana minus her. They don't lose too much really, but still it's decent. Issue is that we are on fewer life. They just, you know, keep chunkusing up their army. It's totally fine. You know, priest me up with your Lazotep Reapers. Sure, sure. Yep. Priest before combat to see if you can get another Cruel Celebrant or another Vindictive Vampire. I do think that's the correct decision for them here, because it just makes my blocking even worse. Did they get it? No. Cool. Cool. They didn't attack with anything. I go in Liliana. I do think I'm minus here. Alright, so they lose a single flyer and a Lazotep. But I get to draw 2 cards, so yeah. I'm gonna lose.
A little death never hurt anyone.
I should have attacked with this first. That was definitely dumb on my part. I'll go ahead and sack these, I guess. You set Lazotep plus a flyer. Interesting. Kept the flyer. Sure.
I've learned much. Waste
Cruel Celebrant's
not,
nice.
want not.
So Cruel Celebrant's going to help me out a bit. I don't care about that. That's a single card. I can block that all day. Oh no!
I'll leave.
That's fine. don't think they attack here. No. I play that first because I get the most value out of it.
I have come for vengeance and blood.
And now I can attack with this, just like risk-free, because of the fact that my stuff has lifelink. I'm just gonna ping my opponent. Ping my opponent, attack with a Seraph that has vigilance.
What a mess I've made.
Can also attack with this. This is a non-token creature. No, another creature. Sure. Attack with the vigilance one. Could attack with this because it does also gain me life. Yeah, I'm honestly fine attacking with that as well. You know, being back up to 18 is pretty damn good. My opponent could sack 2 creatures. No, they just take it. They get to put Rising Populace up. I get to gain life, draw cards, or not draw cards. Gain life, get tokens. Totally fine with me. I can also next turn just buy that back with Sorin, so doesn't really matter. Yeah, my opponent's in not a great spot here. I assume they're gonna try and dig. Makes sense. Yep. I'll sack a single token because I do have 2 flying things. I essentially only lost 1 life for that. Rising Populace? Sure, don't care. Well, that's unfortunate. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get my Seraph back. Thank you.
I demand.
I'm just gonna pretend I have something in hand. Vigilance, please. Attack with this, thank you. I assume we're gonna get some chumps? Nope. Reasons why Oketra is awesome. These. Great blockers here. Bontu! I mean, it's pretty good. They can sack some lands, because they definitely have more lands than they need. Beyond that, probably sack a Rising Populace, like the smaller one. I don't know if you should sack 3 lands, though. Well, I guess sacking 3 lands does mean... Okay, only 2. I disagree with that play there. I think they should have probably sacked the Rising Populace. And honestly, probably one of the lands as well, because Priest does give you 2 more mana. So I feel like as if they should have probably sacked another land and a Rising Populace. But, you know, whatever works for them. I also think you should have done that before you played Legends of Reaver, if you were planning on doing it. But who knows, you know. I can't wholly judge my my opponent here. Yeah. I guess I should have just hit Resolve All. But I mean I'm on 20, so sure, dude. I can give things Death Touch. Play Ministrant. Give these Vigilance, attack in. I mean, honestly, I can attack with everything, right? Or almost everything. Because they have to block these. Because it's just 8 damage. I guess not. But I might as well, because fuck it. Yeah, it's more fun this way. Battlecruiser magic. You know, just 2 angels and 2 zombies on the ground. Seems fine. I'll just gain, you know, a casual 16 life. Go up to 38. 17, 38. Oh no. You blocked them. I don't care. I wanted the triggers. Yes. Yes, gain more life for me. Take more life from you. So this should be a done game here, I think. The fact that they weren't able to keep their Vindictive Vampire around for longer was really what clinched it. So I clinched it? Cinched it? Clenched it? Who cares? My brain is broken. I've been doing this for fucking an hour and 15 minutes. Sure you can gain 1 life back. You're gonna lose life. I'm gonna sack my Ministrant. Or just block with my Ministrant. Yeah, just, you know, just passing. Not helpful when I have lethal on board. Well, I guess, sure, whatever. Cancel. Is there anything in here that I want to get? Not really. Let's deal 1 extra damage to them. So they can sack 2 things, go up to 8, but they're still dead, though. So, oh, whew. Use the Vigilance. Because I might as well. Okay, I'm just gonna attack with everyone. I lied. I'm attacking with everyone except for Cruel Celebrant. Deal with it. You should block first, then sack. You should block first, then sack. Because you take less damage that way. Because you're removing from yourself 3 blockers. The priest plus the 2 other blockers. This isn't for my opponent, this is for you watching at home. Yeah, so they lost 3 blockers there. Because of that. Resolve all. I mean, I guess he's not very important. But I mean, my opponent's still, you know, dead on board and stuff. So, guess it didn't really matter at the end of the day. Got 1 more game after this one, because my opponent's dead. Yep, Yep. Yep. Good game. Where's the good game? Good game. Tekken 3, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, Gran Turismo. Shit, I don't remember the rest. Of the world, come on. The system of... Look, I don't remember this random-ass Eiffel 65 song completely, alright? Is what? Is that... It's like a... It's the PlayStation song. And then there's... I'm Blue, and there's Move Your Body, and that's like all I can remember from Eiffel 65. My dad had their CD. Mr. Fuck off, though. Oh, I want it so bad. Sufficient. Start with that, play Cruel Celebrant, play Minary, play Seraph Scale. Seems like a good plan. Blue. Interesting. What the hell are you playing? It's definitely not mono blue. I guess it's probably going to be... I want to attack. The Flash Merfolk was Dominaria. I really want to attack. I have to know what they have. I just have to. Nothing. Cool. What are you playing? Dimir. Okay. I assumed this was going to be like Dimir Control. I was just a little, you know, confused. I'll attack with these first. Because I would rather them die and be able to actually get Seraph Scales down. So Seraph Scale's probably going to get countered here, which is unfortunate, but, you know, meh. Pay 2 is over here, right? I'm certain I hit over there. What? I have to double check that next turn, because I'm certain I hit on the left, and I thought Pay 2 was on the left. Don't you? No! No! It's fine, I draw a card. Yeah, so it is Blue-Black Control. Let's see how well Blue-Black Control can do with just the Ravnica cards. I mean, you do have things like Thief of Sanity, but that's not really control. I assume my opponent's going to have some sort of counterspell at some point. We're going to play Hunted Witness first. Yeah. Because even if they had the Quelch or whatever, Squelch? Look, I don't know. Quench? I don't fucking remember. I mean, if they had that, I would be able to pay for it. So Sabotage, yeah. That's what I expected, so, you know, I'm kind of drawn to many lands now. I mean, I kept the 4-land hand, but... regardless, you know, we have an okay board, and if our board dies, we get 3 triggers on it, and still 2 creatures. No, they're going to kill my Celebrant now. Or not, they're just reading my cards for some reason. I assume they have a Ritual Soot in hand. Well, they should be running Cry the Carnarium. Cry the Carnarium is just a better thing to play in this format, I think. Because the aggro decks seem to be going really low to the ground. No, Ritual. Alright. I still have 2 2/2s. So my opponent's going to be down to 9, and I'll put them to 7 on my turn, so... Ooh, and an Oketra coming down clutch. Now any other creature I draw will be even better. Okay. I have lethal on them here. They have to deal with my stuff. They can obviously bounce Oketra or exile with Vraska's Contempt or something, but none of their solutions will be permanent because, you know, we can just get her back. Oketra's so goddamn cool. Ah, she's so cool. I like her in this form a little bit better. I think I like the majority of them in this form better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Price of Fame. That's rude, but that's fine. So this seems like a relatively budget deck, but that's fine. So we have 2 cards before we get her back. Narset. I'm fairly certain I'm just going to attack you. Another Ritual? Sure. Ugh, awkward. Man, I mean, attacking Bear means that my opponent can't use her again, so I guess that's fine. Drawing a land here kind of sucks, but
wait a moment.
I'm going to pretend I have something. I would love to draw a Seraph Skins or a Sarkin. So, I mean, that was their entire turn. Ministrant of Obligation is actually a decent card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So, pass. Next turn I'll have Oketra. Should might get countered, which would suck. But at this point, I do have a Ministrant that's just going to be attacking them in the face. It's a, what, 4-turn clock? Yeah. So, don't really care if they have a counter. Going to definitely attack them first. Really? Sure. They know I have an Oketra. I think I do just play it still. I assume it's going to get countered, but, you know, Kess Levi and all that. Yep. Because if I hadn't have Caster there, they would have just played the Chemist's Insight, so they would still gotten value. So I think it was correct to do this. And like even if they, unless they exile this, even if they remove it, I'm still going to be able to deal 2 damage to their face. So we're on a relatively guaranteed clock. I think God-Eternals is still fine because these get flying. What's not fine is the fact that I've drawn like cards and shit. But still. Oh, the real bad part is that they gained 4. I should probably play one of these lands. My opponent pretty much knows at this point. Dreadhorde Invasion. That's not great. Because that'll become swole enough to actually matter. Damn. Ow. Liliana would be fine. Another Ministrant. That's okay. Do you have a counter for this as well? No, cool. So I attack. Put my opponent to 5. Next turn I can block. Sure, Chemisters. Next turn I can block this. And then kill my opponent. Unless, of course, they have another Enter the God-Eternals. Which is possible. You know, they've gone through, what, 12 cards? 22 cards? 22 cards. I can do basic math, guys. Shouldn't attack. Correct. Fuck off. Next turn they're gonna gain life, which sucks. Gonna gain 6. I don't know if I can outrace this. Damn it. That sucks. I mean, I kept a 4-land hand, knowing this could happen. But my hand was just so good. And he milled over like all of my good cards. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we unfortunately are not winning this game. Damn. What are you doing? Sure? You're gonna gain 6 life next turn. I don't know why you would do that. Wait, what? Oh, he targeted the same thing twice. Oh no, you return it. I'm dumb. I don't know how these cards work, alright? Shut up. I mean, at this point I need, like, a Bontu into something, but they're gonna start gaining life. It's almost impossible for me to win at this point. Guess I'll block. If they're playing this as their main win condition, they absolutely should be playing Cry of Canary instead of Ritual of Soot. They could be playing both, but meh. Despark does not help me here. Ugh. Yeah, I mean this is a downhill battle. Unless I draw like a Liliana or something next turn, and even if I do, my opponent probably is going to have counterspell for it. Yeah, unless I draw Liliana next turn, I'm pretty much just going to concede because I do think that this is probably game over. Chemster, sure. So they're going to go up to 14. This has been a long video. Yeah, Despark, sure, take it. Can't really do much with it anyway. Oh, right, Narcis's still around, so I couldn't actually Bontu them. Well, I guess I would be able to attack this first. Well, I forgot they were going to lose life, so they're only at 13. Like it matters. We're so screwed. Really? How many lands was that? 4... Excuse me, 8... 10? 10 lands out of that many cards? We're running 23? Yeah, that's relatively unlucky, I believe. Because we would expect 11 by 30? Yeah. So we did get a little unlucky in drawing so many lands, but it's okay. We got our money back. I doubt anyone's still watching at this point. If you are, respond to the comment that I had you post before, saying, I even watched to this part. So I'm just going to go over the sideboard really quick. Gutter Bones is a nice card. It is a lot more aggressive for this deck, but it's something you can keep getting back with your Priest Forgotten Gods trigger because you gain the life, or you gain the 2 mana from Priest, and you can immediately put this back into your hand, so that's very nice. But otherwise, you know, I still wanted to, you know, fit in a lot of these higher end cards. So I was like, Gutter Bones not really for me. He'll probably be in the Mardu version because of the fact that he is pretty aggressive. Kaya's Ghost Form, it's funny, and it works with your stuff dying anyway, so like, you know, it's something you can try if you have it and you want it. Price of Betrayal, it's something I considered because of how many Planeswalkers I thought were going to be in this, and no one seems to be playing them, so that's interesting. Spark Harvest, pretty much the same. What's nice is that you can sack your own things for it, which is always fine. Here, Precinct 1, I considered, and then I realized we're not playing that very many cards. Dreadhorde Invasion, I considered it because it's a token a turn, and you can just keep sacking those single tokens, but in the end, I didn't really find it worth taking the other 2 drops out. Getting Blackblade, he does things, I don't know, he's not worth it in the deck in my opinion. I just wanted to talk about it because I know people would ask. Playcrafter, we have better 3 drops in my opinion. You could maybe bring this in for this specific thing instead of like Mortify or something, but I just like our 3 drops as they are now. Kaya, once again, I like our 3 drops a little bit better. What's nice is that we do have a decent amount of creatures going to the graveyard, so we're almost always going to be able to gain some life here, which is nice. But the -1 just doesn't help very often, and the -5 is almost never going to happen. Oath of Kaya is nice, but we don't have very many Planeswalkers. Kaya's Wrath is actually not a terrible choice because of the fact that we don't care if our creatures die. If this were a best of 3 deck, I would absolutely put like 4 Kaya's Wrath in the sideboard because of the fact that we gain so much benefit from our own creatures dying that we really don't mind, especially considering we'll likely be having some creatures behind. Massacre Girl works really well in the deck if you want everything to die. You could run this instead of Kaya's Wrath. I do think Kaya's Wrath is a little better though. Obnixilis, the Hate Twisted. We can destroy our own creatures and draw 2, which is not actually bad, considering we also just make it so that our opponent loses life on the draw card. And if we have to kill one of the creatures, we can. I think Ob is decent, but we really have limited slot in 5. And then, of course, Finale of Eternity. We don't get the mana required to really make this great, because you really would love to get this up to 12 total casting cost. But for the most part, you know, you'd probably be able to play this for like 4. If you go up to 24, 25 mana, then this is a little bit better. But, you know, then what are you cutting at that point? Probably a few creatures, which is not really what we want to be doing. I'm going to get some packs, too. I don't know if you can tell. But that mono red deck, it hurt, man. It hurts so bad. Packs, don't even know what I'm doing. I haven't even eaten yet. It's like 2 hours past when I usually eat. I hope you guys appreciate this video. My brain hurts. I need to take a nap. You might be saying, take a nap? Don't you mean go to sleep? You know, no. For me, taking a nap is putting YouTube on and just like laying there looking at it. Sure, yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm dying. Oh man, I'd like to, of course, thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander, Croft, Zin, and Rex, for the continued support. If you'd like to join this supporting the channel on Patreon, you find links to that down here from below, or you can just press the Join Channel button, become a channel member. In the description, you'll also find links to the Aether Hub account where I post all my deck lists, including this one, as well as the Discord server where we chat and play games. I hate that mono red deck so much because it made me do it did this to me. I need to like look back, but I'm pretty sure that mono red deck alone took like 40 freaking minutes of this fucking video. Ugh, whatever. Anyway, I do, of course, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add subscription to your Manifold Cast account to the comment section down below. Pass a turn of the vid to some of your friends, especially considering the fact that my longer videos like do really poorly compared to the other videos. Also, I thought my videos were doing well again, and that turns out not to be the case. They're doing crap again after like 4 or 5 videos did really well, and now they're back to like not good, and I'm sad. So you know. Anyway, until next time, all will be one and all that nonsense.